Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, April 20th. We are looking at window traders. Market profile of the ES and SPY. So Tesla had earnings last night. They're down decently this morning. They were down, let me see, 7%? Yep, 7% so far. So Tesla down 7% to start the day. Remember, we came into balance yesterday on the daily. I said I would use a 3-day balance for SPY, okay? So basically, we take out Monday's low. I have us coming out of balance to the downside. Qs and NQ and righty, I might give them a little more leeway to the downside. Remember, markets don't go bull bear. We've gone bull balance, and now we're going to look and attempt to come out of balance to the downside on the daily. We'll see, right? We still have to take out Monday's low. This is just pre-market, so we'll see if that's going to occur. Remember, we talked about it yesterday. The market just grinded up the entire day until the last 15 minutes of the day. We shook out some weak longs. We held one set of single prints. Well, once again, not only are we looking to take back the trend day from yesterday, we're looking at possibly gapping lower again, right? I mean, it's the year of the gap. We've gapped over 50% of the time, but they haven't held. Downside gaps have only held 21.7% of the time. So if we do gap lower, odds of it holding aren't so great. Large set of single prints here in the overnight, as you can see. They go up basically to where the upper end of the lower distribution was. SPY, because they stopped trading at 8, they have, look at that, a double distribution in the overnight. NQ, they're looking to gap low. Remember, they had a trend day yesterday. They're taking it back. Righty, they had a trend day yesterday, taking it back. Right now, they've traded below yesterday's low, but not by a lot. So we'll see if they are going to gap lower. But as you can see, large sets of single prints here in the overnight. We did have, I'm in 2s here. Yeah, so I'm not sure if this is 15 wide, but we did have a wide overnight POC in our upper distribution, okay? So game plan for this morning, okay. We talk about things that happen a lot in the S&P. And that is, number 1, front running, overnight lows and highs. And number 2, gaps not holding. So again, you have to prepare for both of those to happen. See if we get an inventory adjustment. We front run the overnight low the first time, maybe fill the gap. Still think this is a good short opportunity if it was to push up against A's high from yesterday for a bunch of reasons. Number 1, that's where the single prints are from the overnight. Number 2, that's the upper end of the lower distribution. And number 3, value low is not far from there. Those are three good reasons why a short the first time up there I would take. Now, once again, any acceptance above those 3 things into yesterday's value, that short is over. You'd get the overnight wide POC, and then look. Again, we talk about price vacuums. So there'd be really nothing inside of yesterday until yesterday's high. So that's one short play. As far as the long, again, depending on where the overnight low is, come 9:30, maybe the first time you could take a long the first time against it. I mean, it's such visual levels the way they front run those things. So here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're trying to come out of balance on the downside. Here's Friday's low. Here's Thursday's low. I mean, there's a whole progression of lows that they can start going for. But I would call down if we take out Monday's low. And then quickly on the chart, because this is interesting. So right now, the weekly's healthy, one time framing up for 5 weeks. Last week's low is 405.97. Now we're still $6 from that, or $5 from that. The 20-day moving average, as of last night, 405.98. So at some point, if big if, sellers and bears get any tempo and momentum to the downside, we can test both the 20-day moving average and last week's low to stop the one-time framing up. Right now it's healthy. The monthly's balance, and like we said, the daily went from balance, bull, back to balance yesterday, and now attempting to come out bear. I'm using just these 3 days as my balance. Some people might incorporate this whole thing, but I'm going to give the bears their due if we take out Monday's low. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.